memory of Ronald Harvey, who died December the 1st, 1962, aged 26. We cast his ashes to roam on the winds over these hills, which he knew, loved and roved so much. We leave him to travel alone the paths we trekked together. He shall be with us when we return. The roar of the stag, the cry of the bird, the sigh of the wind shall be his constant companion. His passing has been the sunset of our friendship. An absolute beautiful treasured memory for someone, and what a beautiful place to put it. Morning! We just parked in a lay-by off the A82, Rannoch Moor, just before you get to Glencoe. Our original plan today was to do Buachaille and Beinn, but as you can see, there's a bit of clag down. Although it is a beautiful day still, very atmospheric, we've decided to drive up to Rannoch Moor from where we camped last night underneath the buckle, and today we're going to do a smaller hill, and tomorrow we'll do the buckle. Today we're going to do MOR, this little hill in front of me. There is no path on the map, and the path on the ground's a little bit sketchy to find. It's very wet at the start of the walk, but things are starting to dry out now as we're starting to ascend. As you can see, we've found a bit of a path, and our views to the right of Rannoch Moor are starting to open up. Just me and the rock star today. Because over here the paths are that sketchy, I'm just making a direct route straight for the summit, because I know there is an ATV track comes down by that mast over there, and that'll be our way down, so we'll make a bit of a circular of it. We found this little bit of a grassy ridge straight up the front here, so that'll do for us. All the ground in front of us is clear. There's no hidden dangers. We've actually parked over 300 metres at Rannoch Moor, the A82 down there below us, so it's just a nice easy wander today, as the summit's under 500 metres and it's not too far away. The day me and Tracy were up here was a crazy wild blizzard. The conditions were just bonkers on the summit. We're just approaching the summit cairn, and the summit's 60 metres west of the cairn. Here's the cairn. And just look at that view. Wow. There are 3 cairns, as you can see. 1, 2, 3. That's the summit. It doesn't even have a cairn on, but I know there's a memorial on one of them, so I'm going to head for that one, then for the summit, then for that one. Here's the second cairn. I don't think this is the one with the memorial on it, because I know the view from it is a fantastic view over Rannoch Moor. This one, as you can see, has a fantastic view of Loch Tula. Just down there. Wow. Look at this. I think that's the only big hill that's clear so far. Don't know what it is. There's the summit. We'll head to the summit and then that other cairn. So here we have the summit of MOR, 492 metres, and it's a Madeline. The cairn below us is the one with the memorial on. Closer inspection has just confirmed to me as it's marked on the map. And the small hill across the col there to the west is MEALL. Just look at these views across Rannoch Moor. Wow. And just look at them views to the west opposite Rannoch Moor, and even bigger. Wow. Here we are, the memorial that looks over Rannoch Moor. Absolute beautiful memorial, and what a beautiful place to put it. I hear a lot of folk complain about memorials on mountains, but no, I don't complain about them. We've got the second summit of MEALL, but it's a long way to drop down and then back up for a hill that's only classified as a hump, I think. So we're not going to do that one. We're going to head back over the summit, and then we're going to find that track back down past the radar station. Head back in the direction of Loch Tula. Just down there where that bend is in the A82 is the Loch Tula viewpoint, where you'll get all the tourist buses. There's also a burger van in there if you're hungry. And from the end of that little hump there, we should see that radar station. I'm not sure what's at the end of that hump, how steep the ground is, so I'm going to go below it and round it. Our radar station's just come into view, so we want to be somewhere down there in the direction of that. As you can see, there's no path. We're just following the lay of the land really, and going down the easiest possible way we can find. It's all tussocky grass. It's an orange phone mast radio transmitter. Easiest way down from the transmitter is to head down this boggy ATV track to the road and then just follow the road back up to the car. You don't actually have to walk on the road. We'll leave the track here, stay just above the road and follow this feigned path. Car should only be a few hundred metres up here. So if you're ever up this way heading into Glencoe and you want something to do for a couple of hours, it's a fantastic little hill. It's about 2.5 miles, but what a beautiful little summit. I'll catch you back at the van. Bit of drinking and a bit of cooking, and we'll head back down to Glencoe tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get that big buckle done. Right then, it's food time. We'll have a drink first. We're on the passion fruit martini with extra vodka. Cheers. So tonight's gourmet delight is quarter pounders. Nothing too fancy. Onion and cheese with some nice burgers. There you go. Let's get these onions chopped up. I'm going with the nice big chunky onions in the pan with the burgers and some fancy cheese. Billy's got his tuna fish and biscuits. Rolls have got to be buttered, that's the law. And them burgers are looking good. Well, I think they're about done. And there, so as it melts, hopefully. Can't fit them all on, so I'll just chuck them on like that and worry about how we're going to eat it in a minute. How's that look? Lovely. Ten out of 10. Clouds are starting to break up now and the big hills are coming into view. We promised a really good day tomorrow, so let's hope so. We're going to have a nice early start. Time for another drink first though. Well, what a sunset that was. Absolutely phenomenal. Weather's looking a bit better now. Hopefully that flag's going to lift for the morning. I'm going to wrap this video up here and I'm going to see you next time at the start of the Buachaille at Moor. Cheers. Bye from me and bye from our lad who's somewhere over there flat asleep in the grass.